Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Halo teman-teman. Introduce, my name Muhammad Rafli Putra Mahia with name 45242308 of Class A Geological Engineering Study Program. I will exhibit material on tectonic plate. Okay, first its definition. Plate is a coupler of the upper layer of the great earth with a thickness of up to 100 km. Temporary tectonic is a process of movement in the earth crust until the emergence of a number of phenomena such as faults, curves to impact structure on the low surface of the earth at high altitudes. Based on the explanation above, yes, it says the tectonic plates the most upper earth with the phenomena that arise consequence of the process of motion and the influence of the low altitude of the earth that. Okay, next is plate tectonic theory. Plate tectonic is used to explain continental drift, a phenomenon that occurs when the continents are still a single unit called a supercontinent or supercontinent, and it's called Pangea. Until not long after that, the continent that emerged was divided into several parts. Some parts of this definite continent are called Gondwana and Laurasia. The emergence of some of the continent is marked by movement and is likened to pieces of ice floating and moving in the ocean. Because of this, the theory of plate tectonic is also called the theory of continental drift, which is strengthened by several pieces of evidence such as the following. Next is type of plate tectonic. Number 1, divergent boundaries. Divergent boundaries are also known as zones of accretion and the formation of new plates, which are zones where plates are moving away from each other. The empty part due to movement of tectonic plates away will eventually move away from the part of the earth mantle which is located on the outermost part of the earth. This condition also causes a mid-oceanic river or reef or valley, which can cause the continental plate to split into and give rise to magma intrusion in the empty center of the plate. Magma intrusion occurs due to convection currents which push the plate to move in another direction. Number 2, it's convergent boundary. It's a crescent zone that causes the plates on the earth surface to approach each other. One of the plates that enter and penetrates the mantle until it undergoes melting and degradation due to high temperature. In convergent zone, substitution and collision occur. Number 3 is transform limits. It is also called a shear boundary because at the transform boundary there is no lithosphere, which is then destroyed, and now no lithosphere is created. Some plates then move laterally or horizontally towards each other. Although at this boundary many transform faults appear, such as series faults, which can reach hundreds of kilometers in length. And next is calculation. Based on calculation of the speed of the Indian-Australian plate in the instant seismic phase, it can be called that. Number 1, the speed of the Indian-Australian plate in the western part of Sumatra Island is different from the southern part of Java Island. The direction of movement of the horizontal component stationed in western Sumatra tend to be northern, following the direction of subduction of the Indian-Australian plate. Meanwhile, the movement of stations in the south of Java Island tends to be southward because it has greater influence from the movement of the Eurasian plate. Next, number 2, the horizontal. Speed follows forests in each western segment of Sumatra Island, while along the southern part of Java Island, the follower is relatively the same, with a larger range of followers in the west of Sumatra Island compared to the south of Java Island. Next, our number 3, vertical velocity in the western area of Sumatra Island. General experience decrease or subsidence, while in the south of Java Island experience a variable increase or uplift and decreases or subsidence, and it's more influenced by non-seismic activity. Okay, next is example of the picture. This is a picture of tectonic lamping. This is a simple example of the tectonic rate of a plate in the picture. We can see that the tectonic of the plate acted like a sieve in the ocean floor, and this is example of the picture. Okay, that's the material I can display. If there's a word that's wrong, please forgive me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.